Live from the track in Oakville, it's the OJLL Game of the Week presented by Milk Up Ontario. Game 3 at the Toronto Rock Athletic Centre here in Oakville, where the Buzz return home after tying the series with an 8-4 win on the road. But as the series returns here, the Toronto Beaches, once again, the visitors have had prior success in this series in Game 1, ready to get back to business this Sunday afternoon. It's a series that has favored the road team so far. We'll see if the pattern continues or things will take a turn. Anx Kumar on play-by-play this afternoon, joined by Pat Gregoire once again. The kind of game I would love to team up with you for.
It's going to be an absolute beauty, and if the two other games indicate anything, we're in for another great one. You mentioned the trends of the away team winning. I'm looking at the trend of the number 8. That seems to be the magic number here. Both games, if the team hit that lucky number 8, they ended up winning. Talking to Riley O'Connor, the head coach of the Toronto Beaches, he said he'd feel a little more comfortable if his team can get to double digits. We'll see if the powerhouse offense of the Beaches can do that tonight.
First face-off in favor of the Beaches. 30 seconds of the shot clock belongs to them to open the game. In their defensive end, Webster takes that high pass on the right side, gets away from Bagnell. Now over to Hickey. The captain to center, things slowing down for Collison. Held to 0 goals in Game 2. Looking to bounce back from that performance as he makes a pass inside to the right side. Now across the zone, moving in, and the first good shot from Firth bounced away, doesn't count as a shot on net. Collison gets it back from the top of the slot, a whip at the net. Bounces back in favor of the Beaches, another possession. And finally, the first whistle of the period.
Great first possession by Toronto. They even go with the sneak play, pull the goalie, go 6-on-5, get a great look, but big thing, they also get the loose ball. Nicely done by Nathan Pouliot.
Firth is taking Bagnell, takes a shot off the right side of Konstantopoulos. And Buzz with possession.
Konstantopoulos, what a story he's been so far. Well, I mean, let's be honest, all season long he's been outstanding. But last game, 40-plus saves, a big reason why the Beaches only had 4 goals.
Sheehan to Q, the 1-2 scoring punch for the Buzz. Look for them to get matched up against Collison and Firth throughout the afternoon. For now, pass to the left side. McDonald sent it right, a little too wild. Beaches pick it up, past the benches as far as center. Cutting to the right side, McKay. Short pass over, switches positions with McPherson. Moves in along the right side, now to Collison joining the play. Collison moving away from Thompson, close enough and bounces out of the crease. Oakville with possession to get things going on the left side. Morgan, quick pass, sent it forward. McAlpine now takes a check from Peterkin. Battling against the boards, lost the ball behind him. Webster recovers. Fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock now to Bean and the Beaches. Hickey takes it, fake left, moves right. Goes left again. As Firth accepts that pass, moves it in deep. Finding space at center. Collison now tried to tip it forward. Good moves by Collison staying there, and a first big shot there from the Beaches. Without a goal, Buzz picked the ball up and moving on the left side. Tyler Ford looking for options. One hand pass to the right, now over to Sheehan. To McAlpine on the left side. Runs out of the zone for a moment, connects the pass there with Riley Ford. Ford looking for an option there. And a reset in the Beaches end. 30 seconds on the shot clock belong to Oakville. They get the play started just outside McAlpine. To Sheehan as he finds space, takes a shot off the right pad and out of play, much to the approval of the Buzz on the bench.
Yeah, they're certainly fired up. It took almost 3 minutes for them to get their first shot. They now have 2, one off the pipe, one really great outside chance by Q. Or Sheehan, I should say.
McAlpine takes that at the chest of Kidd. Easy pass to his right side to Robinson to get it started.
With that being said, the Toronto Beach is absolutely pleased with giving up the outside shot. They have a lot of faith in Andrew Kidd to make the save from the outside shot. They want to protect the middle of the floor.
Halfway through their shot clock. Now 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Picking up speed. Ball stripped away from the Beaches. Good hustle by Dong. He's picking up speed from the left side. Trying to get there to the net first. Takes a chance there. Off the leg of Pouliot. Off the glass. The other way. Past the benches. Beaches approaching Oakville. Retreat for a moment. Good handoff there. Almost lost it. Firth kept it away from Bagnall. Webster down low now to the captain. As Hickey trying to find space there. To the left side, keep it going down low to the right of Constantopoulos. Across Constantopoulos for Firth. Too hot to handle. Buzz, take it the other way. Up the floor, good hustle there by McDonald. Just through center to Q. Q with the quick pass, saw the hit coming his way from Phoenix Lefebvre.
Riley O'Connor not pleased with the lack of a holding call. He blatantly said that is a goal-scoring opportunity that's taken away from us because of that hold.
Buzz loading up, make the pass instead, right, got it down low and at the 5-hole, and Kidd says not like that, and physicality picking up. This is what happens when two teams have had 2 games to become familiar with each other.
That's just OJLL playoff lacrosse, baby. Get a little roughed up. We'll see here. And anytime a goalie gets roughed up, you know the other team's going to be all sorts of fired up. A great spin move. And Kidd actually sticks up for himself. And that's where the scrum then assumes officials having a chat with each other. We'll see what comes of this. Again, nothing too crazy. Looks like the only thing that's going to come from this is the illegal cross-check for the Toronto Beaches. No one in the box just yet. It's going to be Bucknell actually sitting down. So it was the initial cross-check into Kidd is what they are calling. And that's why Riley O'Connor is all sorts of fired up. He strongly disagrees that shouldn't have been the call.
Power play begins as Sheehan made that first pass, got it back. Q to the left, moves it low. Buzz getting set. Pass to Sheehan again to the right side. Q getting it, trying to find a window to shoot. Wild pass, felt the pressure from the Beaches. Good recovery. Final 6 seconds on their shot clock. No result yet from the Buzz. Beaches desperate for it. Hickey leaving space. And a fresh 30 seconds for the penalty kill.
This Beaches PK certainly aggressive. They like to hold their shape in the box, but they're not afraid to jump, get in passing lanes, block shots. They use that athleticism and size to their advantage. Oakville going to have to find a way to find those skips, use the Beaches' aggressiveness to their advantage.
Collison with that shot, bounced off Constantopoulos. Dong quickly up to Carey. Carey with the drop off. Q moves in. Halfway through the power play without a result. 0-0 game so far. Q back to the top for Sheehan. Sheehan and Q switch positions, and there's the first goal of the game on the power play. Will Sheehan.
Sheehan had 44 tucks in the regular season, and it's just the pure skill. This is a great job by Oakville. Look, the double pick, the seal up top, that forces the Beaches having to slide. They have to rotate. Hewitt is there on time, but when he does get there, he ends up actually being a little bit of a screen on Kidd, but nonetheless a goal scorer's goal there. Great shot, great release, great execution.
Carey takes that ball away from the scrum, runs towards the Beaches bench in the direction of their zone. Webster takes it now. Avoids Tyler Ford. Drop off in front of the Buzz bench. Miller keeps it going. Pass to the left side there. Now to Collison as he rejoins the floor. Across. Back to Miller, and he answers back for the Beaches. 1-1 tie game.
Slick finish from Miller, but it all starts with him. Look at the crashing and the banging on the outside. Throws a pick there, throws that fake pick, and look at all the time and space. Miller making no mistake, hammers that one, and it's a quick reply. Ties this game up 1. That's a pure goal scorer's goal from Zach Miller, the pride of Quebec.
Will Sheehan a moment ago had his 3rd goal of the playoffs. Miller responds with his own 3rd goal of the playoffs. Great situation for both sides so far in this 1-1 tie game. Webster makes the pass with Firth as he jogs in from the right side. All alone, Webster, but he's denied off the chest of Konstantopoulos. Quick scoop of the ball by the Buzz. Moving towards Beach's zone. Bagnall with the quick pass. Sheehan returns to the floor now, confronted by Robinson. Gets it away. Luke Dahlweg continues on the right side. Now against the boards, Riley Ford. All the way across the zone. Sheehan trying to get in position. Pushed away for a moment, connects the pass through traffic. Ford inching closer and can't beat Kidd that time.
Can't beat Kidd and can't beat this Beaches defense. Very aggressive, taking away time and space from Oakville. That's something that Luke Magnan stressed to me. He wanted to play more of their aggressive style of play that they're used to playing. Didn't see that in game 2.
Across to Collison now. Collison finds the window and gets one through. They're up 2-1.
Matt Collison, are you kidding me? Just a filthy finish from the big body. Great little fake, and that's become his patent move because last year he'd hammer it home so often from the outside. Now he uses that little face dodge, goes across the face. Players bite all the time, and then he takes it to the net, throws a little twister to boot as well. Beautiful finish from Collison.
Now 11 points in just his 3rd playoff game. 2nd goal of the playoffs for Collison. Q and the Buzz looking for a response. Riley Ford moves it in deep.
Those numbers might sound eye-popping and great, but he was definitely frustrated. 0 goals, 3 assists last game. He needed to be better, and that's a great start for him.
Buzz looking for a response now. Shot taken by the Buzz. Jake Dahlweg catches up to the loose ball, tries again, no luck there.
Again, another opportunity, another shot for Oakville, but a very low quality, and that's all due to the fact that the Beaches are giving up those shots. They're forcing Oakville to take those outside looks.
Collison and Firth share the ball. Firth looking for position to shoot, gets around one defender high above the net, off the glass, and the other way for Oakville. Fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Buzz. Thompson escapes Firth, eats the stick. Firth, nice steal from the visitor, and he takes it now. Fresh 30 seconds the other way for the Beaches and the Buzz. McPherson back to Firth. Firth tried to get it through traffic. On the ground, rolling. Good scoop there by the Beaches. Miller now back inside for Firth. Firth moving away from his defender. Back to the top, and Miller couldn't connect that time. Dong now hustling in, joined by McDonald on the play, and another player on the right side. A bouncer redirected away from Kidd. Against the glass now, big check there against McDonald. Beaches steal the ball, other way. It's Ferry, Phoenix Lefebvre leading the way. Pair of Beaches versus a pair of Buzz, a bouncer out of play.
Couple of great blocks there. Robert Morgan soaks that outside shot from Greg Palmer, then goes the other way. This time it's Ferry who makes the great play. Not able to turn it into offense, though.
Kuhlman trying to weave his way through a trio of Beaches. No luck there. Stripped of the ball. And Beaches with possession. Bean to get it started.
I know Oakville's the one called the Buzz, but it's the Beaches defense who've just been swarming Oakville with relentless defense. You absolutely love to see it.
Firth connects with McPherson. McPherson trying to get to the top of the slot there. No luck. Gets it back, though. Firth takes a chance wide of the net. Ball goes high now towards the boards. Booth picks that up quick. Underhand shot. Denied by Konstantopoulos.
A little bit of a tricky shot there from Booth. Konstantopoulos able to make the save and make sure no tricklers get in. But again, Oakville almost running themselves into trouble. Great to see Eddie Q take the ball, demand it. Put trust in your best players getting the ball up the floor.
Sheehan gets it back. The lone goal scorer for the Buzz so far in this game. Jackman behind the net. Chased by Hewitt. Right, fake left. Went right. Tries again from the left side, and it counts!
These ones are killers for the defense. Look at it. Clock ticking. 2 seconds, 1 second left on the clock. Kid makes the save. Probably one that he's going to want back, but nonetheless, a great athletic play to free up space with that jump shot. Something we don't normally see in the box lacrosse game, but he frees up his own hands, takes the shot. Not high quality, but he has found a way to tie this game up at 2.
Had an impressive 4-game assist streak that ended in a 15-9 loss to these Toronto Beaches just over a week ago. Talk about poetic justice here in Game 3. As the Beaches now the other way, almost halfway through their shot clock. Hickey outside, Collison down deep in the left corner there. And a nice clever attempt there by Hickey. Couldn't beat Konstantopoulos. Trouble for Tyler Ford picking it up. Beaches have the ball back.
I tell you, Jacob Hickey, probably one of the most underrated players in the OJLL. He can do everything. Goes, plays some defense, runs transition, then can do those great things on offense as well.
Underhand shot there, wide of the net. Buzz take it. Tyler Ford now, as far as center, avoids Collison. Has Dong behind him. That's who he chooses to give the ball to. Dong keeps the play going as Eddie Q returns to the floor. On the left side, approaching 10 seconds to go in their shot clock. Q faked right, trying to move left, spun away though. McAlpine balancing the line there, kept it going for Jake Dawick. And Beaches the other way.
Great job by Brandon Robinson, or sorry, I should say Dylan Robinson, Brandon, older brother, on the bench. Couple of NLL champs, but Robinson, penalty coming up here. We'll finish that thought after this.
Firth to Collison. Creeping into Oakville zone. Makes the pass to his left side. Gets it back from the left side. Looking for a window to shoot. Goes wide of the net, and a touch from McDonald stops everything.
First opportunity for the Beaches. This deadly power play to get to work. We'll see the penalty coming up right here. Picks thrown there. And it's going to be a hold, I think. Yes, indeed, a hold. No doubt Miller gets pulled to the ground. And we've heard both benches. We've heard many times they say, like, please watch the holds, watch the holds. Well, you know, it's unfortunate when your side, you're telling the refs to watch the hold and then your team takes the holding penalty, but that's just the game of lacrosse.
Loading up, and there it is! Palmer! The power play goal, 11 seconds into the man advantage.
This Beaches team, certainly one of the most deadly teams on the power play in all of the OJ. And that's nothing special here, really, Anks. Just good ball movement from the top, not much movement for Oakville. You probably like to see them get to hands a little quicker. Palmer, though, I know he's known as more of a playmaker, but shows off his great scoring ability with that shot.
Good for 3 goals now and 6 points in just his 3rd playoff game of this postseason, excuse me. SSC Freshman of the Year for St. Leo University. First one from St. Leo to win that honor as well. Such a fun thing to research and bring up after a goal like that. But the Buzz look for a response. Eddie Q with a shot there. Kidd quick to pick it up. Launches that towards Hickey.
St. Leo love their Canadians. They love their Beaches. Also had Jacob Gilmore. Jake Gilmore played for this Beaches team a few years ago, but St. Leo is becoming such a strong D2 powerhouse.
As Firth getting creative. Couldn't beat Konstantopoulos that time. Ball rolls out. Miller has it. Miller now takes a pass and then returns it towards Firth. Out of his reach. Still picked up by the Beaches now and trying again towards Konstantopoulos. Can't get the shot they want. Firth, good speed against the boards. Keeps possession alive. Halfway through the shot clock. Now approaching the final 10 seconds of the shot clock. Peyton Booth takes that and makes the pass as well. Ball now in favor of Oakville. Fresh 30 seconds on the clock for Oakville. Huko running past Hickey, looking for options. Hickey, though, good pressure. Almost connected that pass with McAlpine. Trouble for McAlpine, forced out of the zone, trying to send it back inbound towards the Beaches. A pair of Buzz and a pair of Beaches. Now a trio of Buzz and a trio of Beaches. Looks like it takes 6 players to find that one ball. Could be anyone's. And finally, McAlpine finds it and tries to redirect towards the zone. McDonald, though, launches it in the direction of Kidd, out of play.
Outstanding defense from the Beaches. They're recognizing anytime a defender brings the ball over center, they're attacking right away. You can hear Riley O'Connor and Luke Magnan calling from the bench, up, up, up. That means get up, get the hands, and make their defense make a play.
Beaches back towards the Buzz now. Firth passed it deep, back to the top now. McPherson gets it back. Over to Collison, high above everyone. The other side, Firth with the chance there, wide of the net. Ty Ford grabs it quick. High above everybody, nice connection with the captain, Dong. And at center.
Only a matter of time till Will Firth is going to find the back of the net. Couple of great chances, just missing high. Sometimes you see that with goal scorers. Miss a couple early, but once they find their stroke, it's tough to stop.
Sheehan confronted by Bean now, getting some help from Q, and a stoppage in play. Penalty.
Looks like Beach is going to get another power play. This time, I believe it's Eddie Koo to get the high stick on Alex Bean. And Bean is an absolute unit, big body, so in order to get your stick up that high to hit him in the face, I thought when I heard the whistles blowing, I thought they possibly were going to take Bean there for the extra couple shoves after. No call there, but... And I think that's possibly what head coach Kyle Calais is having a conversation with Blair Ferguson right now, trying to figure out why wasn't there anything else called after that.
What a series debut for Eddie Q. 3 goals in game 1 versus Toronto. Looking to build upon that this afternoon once he gets out of that penalty box. But for now, Firth and the Beaches return to the power play in just a moment. Andrew Kidd retreats to his net after that brief water break, and power play begins for the Beaches. Everyone with a touch of the ball. Firth returns it to Palmer there, off of Konstantopoulos. Good hustle for the ball. That was Booth. Keeps the play alive towards Oakville. Inching closer, forced away. Firth returns it back to Palmer, and that one will count.
Palmer, look at all the time and space. I don't know what exactly is on the scouting report. Of course, obviously, you have to pay attention to Firth. You have to pay attention to Collison. But they are openly allowing Palmer to take those shots. They're not sliding to him. They're not putting pressure. And now that's twice he's made them pay for that decision.
Doubling up on the Buzz, 4-2. Halfway to that magic number you talked about at the top of the broadcast, 8. You might see it sooner than later if this keeps up for the Beaches. Here they come again. Webster now getting past Q. Over to the right side. Hickey's there, just outside for Collison. Switches positions with Hickey as he goes for a change. Collison sends it deep, rushing towards the net now. Pouliot had it. Sent it down low, deep left. Webster at the top takes a chance, denied by Konstantopoulos. Buzz to start again on the left side. Thompson at center for Sheehan. Across the zone. Riley Ford now getting away from one defender. Can't beat Kidd that time. Bounces to the right of Kidd. Beaches quickly scooped that up as Harlan has it. From the left side. Over to Robinson at the right. Robinson stops in his tracks. Handoff. Firth carries it in from the right side, halfway through their shot clock as we approach the final 3 minutes of the opening period. Collison returns it to Firth. Firth keeping away from Bagnall, trying to weave his way through. Back to Collison. Collison to the right of Constantopoulos. What a goal! They're up 5-2.
Everyone, whenever bringing up the Beaches, talk about the deadly duo, the double 50 goal scorers on the left side, but it's been the righties who've come to play. A slick finish, quick stick from way out, Peyton Booth, the Cornell commit, showing off his goal-scoring prowess. Quickly in and out of the stick. Normally we see the quick stick, Anks, right on top of the crease. He's almost in the corner there. Makes no mistake. Beautiful finish.
And all kinds of fired up was Peyton Booth after scoring his first career playoff goal in Game 2 the other night.
Peyton Booth, another one of these fine American players that have come up north to play in the OJLL, play some high-quality box lacrosse. Young player, he's got a very, very bright future in the game of lacrosse.
Second goal of the Junior A playoffs for him. As the Buzz have the ball now, 10 seconds through their possession. Q eating a bunch of sticks there from Webster. Now he picks up speed, takes a chance overhand off the left side of Kidd. Trap the ball from behind the net, get the play started. Peterkin makes that pass to Collison. Easy roller to Firth as he continues. Halfway through their shot clock. No shot yet as Firth gets it back. Behind the net now. Out front for Collison, and Constantopoulos standing tall, that time against him.
Great set play there from the Toronto Beaches. You could hear them say, wait, time it, time it. You see, they get the man behind the net, get that shot to Collison on top of the crease, but Constantopoulos with an unbelievable save.
Collison against Huckel now, pushing his way through, takes a chance at that open side wide of the net. Here's Dong.
No save for Constantopoulos there, but that just goes to show you how well he plays his angles. He's a big body, takes away time and space. Collison really had no net to shoot at. Great job by the Buzz netminder.
Luke Dawick with that pass to the right side. McAlpine continues to the left side. Sheehan has it now. Sheehan now getting away from Bean, gets the shot on net. Not the result they were looking for. McAlpine hot on that ball. And it'll be Beaches with possession. Final 90 seconds of the opening period. As Harlan makes the connection at center, McPherson looks after the ball. To his left, Firth as he rejoins the play. All 5 Beaches now moving in towards Oakville zone. McPherson at the top, called back for it. Was Miller now close enough inside? What a save on Palmer, Constantopoulos. Beaches continue as McPherson gets it. To his right, Firth. Firth against Dong. Good diversion by McPherson, creating space for Firth. Sends it across Oakville zone. Comes back in his direction now, trying to get around Huckel. To McPherson, underhand denied by the left pad of Constantopoulos. Right back to McPherson though, final 40 seconds of the opening period. Palmer has a look at the clock and continues play over to McPherson.
Beaches is going to try to chew up as much clock as possible, or at least that's the message from the bench. They don't listen. And now Oakville's going to have the last chance of this period.
Constantopoulos approaching the bench as Tyler Ford makes the handoff. And it looks like a timeout call.
Timeout to Oakville. They're going to allow to get exactly who they want. We'll have to see if Constantopoulos stays in the cage. They go 6-on-5 or pull the goalie. Perhaps we'll have to wait and see. But taking a look here at some of the goals, Collison, that was that beautiful finish. Big body of Collison. When you think of, you see his frame, I actually think, oh, he must be a bruiser. He must be a guy that will run through you, guy that can bomb it from the outside. But he has so much finesse to his game, and he just showed it off there with that little face dodge to twister finish.
That 1-2 scoring punch talked about all season long, and not many teams can boast 2 50-plus goal scorers at the same time. Meanwhile, here's a look at the Oakville Buzz returning to play after their timeout. 16.3 seconds left in the opening period. They trail 5-2. Konstantopoulos pulled from his net as 6 Buzz players get ready for what could be the last possession of the first period. Eddie Q on the left side. Buying some time as we creep into the final 10 seconds of the opening period. Makes that pass to McAlpine, picking up speed right in front for Jackman, getting creative. Another opportunity, quick enough possible, but it's interrupted by the Beaches, and the Beaches are bailed out after a 5-2 opening period. That's how it is after the first 20 minutes in Game 3 here at the track. We'll have more after the first intermission. You're watching the OJLL Game of the Week presented by Milk Up Ontario.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best, and that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
Moments away from the second period here at the track. It's Game 3, series tied 1-1, the rubber match of the series so far, and it favors the Beaches. 5 goals for the Beaches, 2 for the Buzz. Angst Kumar on play-by-play alongside Pat Gregoire for the analyses and the breakdowns. Let's see what the middle 20 minutes bring us.
Not only is the Beaches great play by Peterkin to jar that ball loose.
As Q starts now, taken to the boards, pulls away to Sheehan. Takes the shot, bounced in his direction, and as far as center. Beaches trying to bring it down. Big hit there at center. Hickey, though, keeps the play going. Doesn't break stride. Webster to Hickey. Hickey and Palmer sharing the ball. Palmer back to the right side of Oakville zone. Delayed penalty against the Buzz as 6 Beaches players on the floor trying to take advantage. And Kuhlman stops the play.
We'll see here. Here comes the shot. Great chance for Oakville. Robinson's going to go up for the ball, and that is a high hit for sure from Eddie Koo, who let's not forget, this is a player who has struggled with some discipline issues on the floor, playing the edge, going over that line. He's had a penalty for kicking last game. Had a kick last year, calling it as a charge for 5 minutes. So, gonna stay in the game. But that's another 5-minute major that Q is faced with. And we talked to the Oakville coaching staff. That's something that, they feel that kind of holds them back from being an elite player in this league.
And Kyle Kelly emphasized that to us pregame as well. He loves having Eddie Q out there alongside Will Sheehan. You need that 1-2 punch to contradict Will Firth and Collison himself too, as Matt Collison makes that pass, comes back in his direction to Firth. Down low, Firth gets it back, makes a rapid pass out in front. What a save by Constantopoulos! Keeps the penalty kill going strong. Bagnall the other way, all kinds of momentum. Not the response they want. Dong tried to bring it down, and he couldn't do much else. And now a player down just to the left of Kidd.
Things heating up here at the track. I think Collison's gonna take one now. Or actually, never mind, my apologies. That's Owen McKay. We'll have to see who's heading off to the It is McKay. So my apologies. Collison was in there chirping, but here's the chance the other way. What an unbelievable save from Constantopoulos. But Kidd makes a huge save. This one here, no penalty here, just a possession call as Bean gets caught up. So I think we're going to be 4-on-4. As we see Riley O'Connor having a conversation with Blair Ferguson, the crew chief for tonight's game. And here's that unbelievable save. Are you kidding me? Constantopoulos standing on his head. 15 saves already this afternoon. We're not even 2 minutes out of the second period.
Another goaltending duel that Evan Constantopoulos is a part of last Saturday against the Burlington Blaze. He and Deacon Knott put on quite a performance for their respective sides tonight, or rather this afternoon, excuse me. It's Constantopoulos versus Kidd. No short of excitement on either side of the floor as McAlpine gets it started. 4-on-4, makes that first pass, comes to Riley Ford now. Riley Ford backs away to his left side. Breaking through, Sheehan at the 5-hole, denied. Kidd pulls that back quick. Fresh 30 seconds to Peterkin, and the Beaches hustling the other way. Over to the right side, now down low. Sharing the ball. Collison all the way across. Palmer to the right side. Palmer gets it back, takes a chance. Constant topless with the save. Ball back to the Beaches though. Palmer just outside of the zone. Runs back in after that pass to Firth. Keeps it going down low. Firth spinning away. Meanwhile, Collison takes a chance at the boards. Bounces right back to Booth there. Booth trying to get it over a pair of Buzz. No luck there. Tyler Ford and Dong running out. Just over center. Dong slows things down. Jackman takes it. Moves in from the right side. Pass across as Sheehan joins the play. Inside, McDonald is denied by Kidd.
Huge stop by Kidd. A little bit of a defensive miscue as they slide upfield, and Kidd, though, standing tall. Both these goalies have been outstanding this afternoon.
Miller keeping away from Morgan. Inside close enough, too hot to handle. At the boards though, trouble for the Beaches, picking it up, but they get it anyhow. Brought it down from sky high. That's Firth now, running past the trio. Buzz rushing in, and not going to count that. Violation in the crease. Everybody's got something to say about that one.
Things heating up once again at the track. We'll see Firth, great job. This is just the unbelievable athleticism. Look at how easily he beats his men underneath. Takes the shot. He's clearly in the crease there. I think this is where he's not pleased, as Konstantinopoulos falls right on him, gives him a shove after Bagnall already lands on him. So the officials have their work cut out for them, as they're going to now try to figure out who's going to sit down. And Oakville already serving that 5-minute major. I know we're 4-on-4, but they still have a good chunk to kill off, as they're going to be the only one who comes away with a penalty. So we're going to go 4-on-3 for 17 seconds, Hanks. And then it is tough work here for Oakville, who's already got to dig themselves out of a hole, which they've kind of dug themselves.
Play resumes as Firth has it. Behind the back, close enough. Everybody has a touch of it. Now Booth trying to finish the job. No luck there. Hustles behind the net. Confronted by Huckel and Bagnall. Huckel strips him of the ball. Underhand pass to the captain. Dong moving up to the right side. Dong confronted by the other captain. Collison behind him. Who splits both of them inside alone and can't beat Kidd.
Oh, what an individual effort by Dong, but Kidd slams the door. Bit of a defensive miscue, but Gidon Dong leans into his man, feels that, rolls off, great chance, unable to finish though.
Collison behind the back, close enough. Palmer now returns it from where it came from, and Huckel catching up with Firth and gives Firth a big check into the boards.
Firth is taking a heavy beating all season and all series long, especially. Anytime he touches the floor, there's a huge target on his back.
Now a 5-on-3 for the Beaches, as shorthanded Buzz go up the other way. Bagnall has it to his left side. Sheehan looks after it. Sheehan picking up speed just over the Beaches line. Pulls back out now, trying to connect with Jackman. Lost it behind him. Beaches quickly capitalizing. And the other way, Hewitt gets away from Jackman. Stops just outside of Oakville's zone. Connects the pass and goes for a change. Palmer looking after things. 24 seconds left in the most recent penalty as Palmer gets it back. Beaches loading up. Collison sent it low. Trio of passing. Now all four getting a touch of it. Lost it behind him. Collison sends it back, and Miller! He finishes the job. 6-2 Beaches.
Four goals now make it 5 altogether, but 4 goals on the power play. Great skipper from Miller. My apologies, it's 3 on the power play, but this one coming from Miller, his second of the game. 5 of the 6 goals coming from the righty. We always talk about how deadly these lefties are for the Beaches, but the righties certainly coming to play. And again, we're seeing Oakville overplay those 2 lefties, and the righties are just finding ways to make them pay for those choices.
3 points in game 3 for Miller after putting up 5 in the first 2 playoff games. You may recall, acquired from the Six Nations Arrows in the 2022 season. But perhaps the most impressive stat I learned about him, Pat, member of the 2018 North Shore Kodiaks, part of that Founders Cup run, a minor player that was called up. Big impact anyhow, and we're seeing it here in game 3 as well at the junior A level.
No doubt I had a first eye experience, was calling that, saw Zach Miller playing as a midget call-up, and you could just see that he was destined to play high-caliber lacrosse from that moment on.
And Collison with a shot, Constantopoulos with the save. High above everyone, Tyler Ford taking that pass now. Ball and stick stripped away from him. Kidd off to Hickey on the right side.
Mentioned in the first period, I'll say it again, Hickey is so just unbelievably underrated. Love seeing your captain with that hustle play, just inject so much life into this offense. We'll see if they're going to be able to feed off that energy.
Miller, the most recent goal scorer, gets the ball back, sharing it. Back to Miller. Right side now. Collison over the net. Behind the net now. Palmer quickly there. Scoops it up all alone. Tried to sneak one in as their shot clock was running out. Fresh 30 seconds for Bagnall and the Buzz. Over to Kuhlman. Connects with Sheehan, running from his left side, turns away. Looking for options as the aggressiveness in front of him, picking up. Getting in possession now, and McAlpine with a shot there, turned away by Kidd. Quickly the other way, Hickey, the first pass. Webster makes a nice pass in succession. Firth can't finish it. Off of Constantopoulos, right over to Tyler Ford, picking up speed. Has a man on his left, looking for the shot, and that'll count! Cutting the lead in half, they trail 6-3.
Talk about swings, one end, Willem Firth with the ball in his stick, hits the pipe, play goes down the other end, and this is just a heads-up play from Tyler Ford, the defender showing off his silk mitts. Great feet, stays out of the crease. Most defenders probably would panic at that point, running out of that much space. He waits, fakes, boom, in the back, and then a beautiful finish from the defender.
Such a stylish way to collect his first playoff goal of the postseason here at the track. Here come the Buzz again now. Jackman looking for one, and it bounces in the direction of the Beaches. They go the other way. Peterkin avoiding Bagnall. Peterkin now taking a chance, can't meet the net. Good body there from Dong, forcing the play the other way. Morgan carrying it up. On the right side, moves to center now. Sheehan joins, or rather, Jake Dowick joins the play. Takes it on the right side. Moves back up top. Just outside the perimeter there. Intended for Riley Ford. Out of his reach. Ford caught up to it anyhow. He avoids Hewitt. To the other side of the zone. McDonald now avoiding his man off the bar. And to the other side of the zone. Quickly taken by Ford just outside. Makes the pass. Runs inside. To the line. Luke Dawick. Over to his left. McDonald keeps it going low. Back to Luke Dawick now, or rather Riley Ford, He took a chance underhand, and Collison on the right side gets it started. Good grab there, one-handed, brought down by Webster. As McPherson had it for a moment, over to the right side now. All 5 Beaches players inbound. Miller now returning it to McPherson, out of his reach. Firth recovers it. Avoiding Huckel as best as he can. Tries to weave around Huckel and down again right in front of Constantopoulos. You were not kidding when you said he takes a beating.
He certainly does every time, and that just happens with big players. He is a little bit undersized, but he is a guy that no doubt every time he hits the floor, and it's obviously a part of Oakville's game plan.
Shot there by Jackman off of Kidd.
What
to
I was
Bean. It's not just the frustrations on the floor anymore, Pat. The benches also saying something about it. I don't know if anyone on the side of the benches will get charged with anything.
You can hear Kyle Calais say, call it both ways, call it both ways. It's a high stick, which Jake Wright is going to get. Both goalies going to get a well-deserved water break as Andrew Kidd started making his way. Just trying to listen in to the in-game announcer here, but here is that great goal from Ford. Look, fakes off, and you can see Peterkin slides off his man, which is probably the right idea, because look who he's sliding to. It's Will Sheehan, their leading goal scorer, their leading point getter during the regular season. So he slides to him, but it's Ford with an outstanding finish as he runs out of real estate, throws a little fake, and that just gets Kidd to bite, buries that. But unfortunately for Oakville, haven't been able to muster up much offense besides that. Just 14 shots through about halfway through this game, where you look on the other side, Angs, Beaches with 25.
Important game 3 of the series so far, as one team looking to take a series lead here. Good shot there from Firth, bounced in his direction, and Dong, just out of his reach, lets it roll towards Kidd.
Don't have the official count, but that's got to be at least 2, maybe 3 pipes. That Firth is that. He's got 4 assists, still haven't been able to sting the back of the net just yet.
Firth gets it back from Collison. Collison now sharing the ball with Palmer. Took the shot there. Palmer trying to hop on that loose ball to get another 30 seconds. What a grab for the visitors in the offensive zone. Bounce it just outside. Robinson.
Great job by Palmer. Get that loose ball. Reset the shot clock. Get another opportunity for this man advantage.
Palmer again with Firth. Firth to Collison. Firth, Palmer, Collison. The trio now on the board once again. 1:06 into the man advantage, and they're up 7-3.
Again, look at all the attention. All to the lefties. Then they finally start to slide out to Palmer, but it's not enough. He scores yet again another huge goal, his 3rd of the afternoon. Make that 6 goals now from the righties. Just the 1 goal coming from Collison. It's been all righties all afternoon for the Beach.
Hat trick for Palmer, as mentioned a moment ago by Pat Gregoire. Building upon this lead, looking for that big win in Game 3. Almost halfway through the entire contest, and the Beaches picking up momentum once again. Miller to the left side. Booth avoiding Thompson. Booth now going from the left side there, wide of the right post of Konstantopoulos. Back at the chest of Konstantopoulos. That was from Firth. Palmer quickly on it. New 30 seconds of possession for the Beaches. Palmer, though, causing a lot of frustration to Tyler Ford and the Buzz.
Great shot by Firth. Recognized. Let's just try to get a rebound. And Webster there picks up that loose ball, gets the fresh clock.
Right now in front, Pouliot for the finish.
You guessed it, another righty. This time it's the grit grinder, the big body Nathan Pouliot, who does such a great job setting picks, setting good seals, picking up loose balls. But look, it completely wide open, creates space for himself, gets it in tight and scores a huge goal for the Beach. All sorts of fire up. 8 goals now. We talked about that being the magic number. Is it going to be enough for the Beaches to get it done here for the win? We'll have to wait and see. Oakville's offense, though, going to have to come alive at some point.
Second period, most of it belonging to the Toronto Beaches. More than halfway through the game now. Most recent goal coming from the NCAA product from the Queen's University of Charlotte. First Junior A playoff goal of the 2023 playoff season. As Miller has it. Over to Booth, trying to get in possession, and makes a pass to the right side. 9-3, the visitors tripled up on the buzz.
It was only a matter of time until Willem Firth, the nominated MVP, last year's MVP, and it's just boom, in and out of the stick from deep. This guy is just an unbelievable talent. 121 points this season. There have been comparisons, and I know it's high praises of a guy like Jeff Teat, undersized, supreme vision, great goal scoring ability. Now that is high praises and something that is, you don't hear them put in the same conversation too often, but the parallels are there. Maybe he's not quite as elite, but certainly he is a player that one day can achieve being one of the best players in not only this league, but many other leagues to come. Then you see that goal once again, just in and out of the stick. Don't have individual shots, but by my count, he had at least 6, 7, probably had 2 or 3 pipes. Finally gets on the goal scoring sheet, but he did have a handful of assists, 6 points now on the afternoon.
As Phoenix Lefebvre gets taken down by the buzz. And Oakville with possession. Jackman sidestepping to the left side, takes a good shot there, bounces back in the direction of Kidd. Rushing towards the boards, picks it up quick. Buzz looking for a response to several of these unanswered goals in the second period so far. McAlpine to his left side. Inside close enough for Riley Ford, steered away though, taken behind the net instead. Meant to pass that to Sheehan, popped up. Luke Dalwick trying to recover the ball for the buzz. Beaches though troubled themselves. Riley Ford can't hang on to it. And now just at center for the Beaches. Hickey to get it started. Inside for Collison. Collison now moving in closer. Bagnall, though, keeping him away, spinning away, went underhand, and Konstantopoulos with a save. Kuhlman on the right side. Good pass there to right, fake to hand off to Kuhlman, very creative, hanging on to possession, halfway through the shot clock without a shot. Jake Dalwick takes a touch of it, keeps it going down low. Riley Ford returned it to McDonald. McDonald, though, give it back to right to the left side. Sheehan, though, can't finish the job that time. Right off of Kidd, unfazed, and the Beaches continue on the left. Webster, just outside of Oakville zone. Easy handoff to Palmer. Palmer down low for Booth to Collison. Collison now picking up speed. Turned away, though, as Dong starts with it. Over to Morgan on the right side. Good connection with Jackman. Looking for options to his left. Finds one, and a shot there by McDonald. High, brought down by the Beaches. Looks like that was Peterkin. And Peterkin now running the other way. He's got McKay with him. Oakville trying to get in position. A nice connection there. What a finish from Firth!
This is an outstanding finish by Firth, no doubt. But how about the individual effort from Peterkin? Picks up the loose ball, and it's a great find off the bench. Sees Willem Firth streaking. There's no chance that Peterkin's going to look off Willem Firth. Makes no mistake, and it's in and out of the stick. Once again, now Firth with 2 goals. I don't think he's had the ball in his stick for a full second over those 2 goals. Just boom, in and out, quick.
That rapid play outward has set them well so far. And finally, they've cracked double digits. You may recall the conversation. Both coaches, they wanted to see one of their squads get to double digits. It's the Beaches first. As Webster rushing towards the net. Now another opportunity. Good save there from Konstantopoulos. Redeems himself against Firth on that previous effort. Bagnall now. To his left, good connection. As it comes to the right side, Riley Ford. Deep in Toronto zone. Pulling away just outside, McAlpine. Took that from Jake Dalwick. Now to the other side, Riley Ford. Can't beat Kidd that time. Sheehan quickly on the ball. New 30 seconds on the shot clock belong to Oakville. Luke Dalwick to his right side. Deep for Jake Dalwick, spinning away. And to Riley Ford again. Riley Ford keeps it going left. Trouble for McAlpine to hang on to that. Delayed penalty coming up against the Beaches.
And maybe this is the jolt of energy that this offense for Oakville has been looking for. Still, only 16 shots on goal. I know you don't want to panic. I know you can't just start slinging it at will, because that's just not the way that this Oakville team plays. There you see the high stick on the far side. David Peterkin going to sit down too after such a beautiful play he made on that last goal. But if you're Oakville, you definitely have to start thinking about shooting a little more, and maybe this offense can get going with a power play marker here.
Riley Ford intended that for right, a little too wild for him. Beaches now poke it forward. Hickey picking up speed on the right side. Nice desperate pass forward from right. Good back check there from right. All alone, grabs it and brings it inbound. Good pass to Riley Ford, keeps it going deep in Toronto zone. Jackman finding space, can't beat Kidd that time. The other way, Beaches pick up the play. Robinson having to deal with Thompson, goes to the right side, can't get further than center to Pouliot on his left, deep into Oakville zone. Just outside, Palmer keeping away from defenders. Good high pass to the right side. Out in front now, Beaches, Collison, double teamed. And good diversion there by the Buzz. Thompson with possession. Morgan takes it on the right side before play continues. Officials getting some of the details sorted. Back to action as Morgan makes that pass to McAlpine. Behind the back for McDonald. And Sheehan takes a chance at the net, bounced off a Beaches player, right back up, and comes back to McDonald. McDonald over to Sheehan from right. Shot taken there, wide of the net. Beaches quickly on it. Short-handed Beaches running up the left side.
Oakville finally with a great quality chance. They go for that double seal on Webster, try to free up space for Sheehan, but then Webster makes a great play, blocks that shot, and nothing's able to get on cage. Just Beaches doing a really good job getting bodies in lanes.
Final 10 seconds on the Beaches penalty kill. Looking advantageous as they have the ball deep in Oakville zone, trying to wrap around there, no luck. Booth, though, quickly on it, and it'll be Oakville ball instead.
You might be wondering why no shot reset. Collison was behind goal line extended, so the shot does not count to one that's on cage.
Buzz loading up, getting in possession. McAlpine again. And rolls as far as the Beaches bench there. Trouble for McDonald, but the Buzz get it back. Jake Dalwick avoids the stick of Hickey. Pass upward on his left side for Sheehan. Zooming in, takes a chance there, and that'll count. Nice connection to Riley Ford, and they trail 10-4.
This is what you want to see from Oakville. This is the offense that works so well. Be athletes. You see driving down is Sheehan, a nice little one-handed feed. And Ford is just there right on the back door, pops that one in. Ford getting his first goal of the afternoon, but a little too perimeter is this Oakville offense. Would love to see them use their athleticism like we saw Sheehan do there. Drive to the net, get to the dirty areas of the floor. Obviously, Kidd is seeing the shot from the outside. He's getting challenged when those passes are going to the back of the pipe or when the shots are coming up on top of his crease.
Now collects his second career playoff goal after scoring for the first time in the OJLL playoffs in game 1. Firth brings that down. All the way around the net, looking for options across his own. Miller at the chest of Konstantopoulos. He steers it aside to his left. Pouliot jumps on it before Thompson. Thompson chasing him behind the net. Over to Miller now. Good grab. And slowing things down.
You can hear Riley O'Connor, the head coach of the Beaches, yelling 30-30. He means use the clock. Get a good possession here.
As Collison rushing in, denied by the left arm of Konstantopoulos.
Konstantopoulos making another 10-bell save. 26 saves, might even be 27. I don't know if they put the other shot up yet. He has been lights out. I know he's given up 10, but certainly none his fault. He has had to be sharp here.
Collison now trying to get it inside and behind the net. Morgan got there first before Palmer. Bagnall has it on the right side. Bagnall at center, connects with McAlpine. Just outside to Jackman now. Jackman inbound for Sheehan, who jumps on the floor. Loading up, makes the pass instead. Jackman down low. Back to Sheehan now, trying to split a trio of Beaches there. No luck. And somehow the Buzz beat Kidd.
Get a look here. See Jackman in the middle of the floor. He's just worried about setting picks. This is just a broken play. An unfortunate bounce for Kidd. Tries to go for that loose ball, and Bucknell not able to box out his man to allow Kidd to pick up that ball. Instead, it's Jackman picks it up, has a yawning cage, and he makes no mistake. Cuts into this lead. Now it's 10-5.
Just when I thought the play was over, the Buzz don't give up and cut this lead in half. 10-5. And another shot underhand from Sheehan that time. McDonald rushes the corner, trying to get there first. Beaches pull the ball away from him. Spinning away, trying to go the other way. Confronted by a trio of Buzz there. Popped up now, swatted in the direction of the Buzz. Bagnall, though, will take possession. Fresh 30 seconds on the clock. As Jake Dawick looks after it now. Over to his left side quickly. Calpine keeps it going to the left. Back to Jake Dawick. Creeping into Toronto zone. To the right side. Riley Ford now taking a chance. Clutched by Kidd. Get the play started. To his left side. Webster takes the pass from Ferry. Over to the right side now, moving in. Shot by Firth, denied by Konstantopoulos, quickly scooped up. Firth now trying to catch up to his man as the good first pass over to Bagnall from Tyler Ford. Sheehan almost took that from Luke Dawick. Good fake by Dawick and takes a chance there. Kidd to Hickey. Hickey slowing things down as the Beaches call a timeout. 31.7 seconds left in the period. 21 seconds left in their shot clock.
So might not be the last possession, as we do see about 10.7 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. But Rylan O'Connor wanted to absolutely use that timeout. We'll see the goal here. Kidd goes for that loose ball. And again, Hickey and Bucknell not able to box out their men. It's an unfortunate situation off ball as well. A couple of guys get tied up, so there was no backside help either. Basically a perfect storm for Oakville to cash in on that broken play.
As the Beaches using their timeout effectively, Group of players responsible for many of the points on the side of the beaches in that shot. Meanwhile, on the side here of the Buzz, Hayden Thompson yet to get points in this contest. Another look at some of the action moments ago.
Yeah, that's a beautiful quick stick from Willem Firth, his second of the afternoon. He has been nothing short of brilliance. Again, he could easily have 4 or 5 other goals. Snakebit hit a couple of pipes. Konstantopoulos also has been lights out, making a ton of great saves. But we talked to both coaches, and we said, we asked what was the big difference in game 2. Obviously, when you talk to Oakville, he gave a lot of credit to Willem Firth and to Matt Collison, saying, they're the best players on the floor. They weren't that night. It wasn't for a lack of chances. Just weren't able to find the back of the net as much as they normally do.
Back outside for Hickey. Miller. Deep in Oakville zone now. Palmer picking up speed all alone off the bar. Had everyone beat except Konstantopoulos. Buzz now. Tyler Ford carrying it up on phase. Dong has it. Underhand chance denied by the right pad of Kidd. As the period runs out. And that's how it went in the middle 20 minutes. 10-5 after 40 minutes of regulation. Toronto Beach is up on the Oakville Buzz 10-5 in Game 3. You're watching the OJLL Game of the Week presented by Milk Up Ontario. We'll be back after the second intermission.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best. And that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
back at the track. Moments away from the third period of Game 3, the OJLL Game of the Week presented by Milk Up Ontario. Angst Kumar alongside Pat Gregoire. 10-5 Beaches lead to start the final 20 minutes of regulation. No short of action, Pat, whether it's on the floor, whether it's on the benches, whether it's on the scoreboard. What do you have to say about it all?
This is exactly what you expect from OJLL lacrosse. Fast pace, seeing some great offensive performances and strong defense, of course, the physical stuff.
And the first face-off of the third period goes to the Beaches. Fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock in their favor to start this third period. Webster rushing up the zone. Oakville ball now.
8-second clock on the Beaches. It was close, but officials say it took 8 seconds for Webster to get over the floor.
Wright continues to his right side. Jake Dahlwig had it for a moment in the direction of Kidd. Beaches get it back from behind the net.
Great trail check there from Owen McKay.
Drop off at center as Collison takes it to Firth. Firth getting in position. Couldn't find the shot he wanted. Over to Collison instead. Collison now trying from that position where Firth was a moment ago. Can't beat Konstantopoulos. Kuhlman up the left side. Dong at center for Sheehan as he rejoins the play. Luke Dahlwick now creeping away into the zone. McAlpine continues. Sheehan inside for Dahlwick for the finish. Couldn't do it that time. Robinson avoiding Luke Dahlwick. Goes on the left side. Picks up speed. Robinson to his left. Miller. Now Collison on the right side. Collison to the right of Konstantopoulos. Beaches pulling away from Konstantopoulos. Miller takes a shot and denied by Konstantopoulos. Quickly picked up by Cale Carey. Tyler Ford on the left side. Ford faked right, moved left. Just outside, out of reach for Jake Dahlwick. Racing the captain, Hickey forward. Hickey getting creative and moving it forward. Scoops it up finally. Fresh 30 seconds of possession for Webster and the Beaches.
Unfortunate for Hickey, not able to pick up that loose ball, but what a heads-up play. Kicks the ball to himself.
Webster just outside for Firth, joining the play now. Firth faked left, moves right. McPherson takes a chance wide of the left post of Konstantopoulos, and a souvenir for the attendants.
Good crowd here at the track as well. A good dose of Buzz fans. We've here got some Beaches fans as well. Who doesn't love a little Sunday afternoon lacrosse?
As if there's anything else happening in the sports world, it's all happening here at the track as Luke Dahlwick makes it pass over to McDonald. McDonald avoiding Peterkin.
Liam Bucknell's going to get an unsportsmanlike penalty. As the man he was covering, his defender or his offensive counterpart, stick drops, he kicks it. Might have even hit it with his stick, as you can see there. Yeah, he knocks it out of his hands, knocks him from even picking that up. Jack McAlpine. The Bucknell going to sit down for 2. We'll see if Oakville can get the offense going.
Sheehan gets in, no look pass to right on the right side there, rushing the boards for it. Beaches, though, they get it first. Avoiding the buzz and hustling towards Oakville. Hickey takes the pass, slowing things down. As the Beaches penalty kill, led by Collison now. McPherson behind him. Over to the left side for Palmer now, past the bench, and takes a chance at Konstantopoulos. Oakville the other way. Dong to Morgan. At center for McDonald. Halfway through the Buzz power play as McAlpine has it. Sheehan now. Finally, everyone has a touch of it. Out of reach for Sheehan. Beaches catching up to it. The captain, Hickey, gaining speed, zooming in at the 5-0 of Constantopoulos, but he's denied. Buzz up the floor. Bagnall. For McAlpine. McAlpine gets that back. To Wright. Wright again. Behind the back this time, and Riley Ford unaware. Still got the ball anyhow. Final 5 seconds on the shot clock. Riley Ford!
Again, a little broken play. We'll see. This one comes off that loose ball a little behind the back. Ford doesn't expect it, picks up the loose ball, and there's just not really a ton of urgency with 6 seconds left on the clock. We don't see a rotation from Phoenix Lefebvre, and Hickey doesn't close that off, so Ford says, all right, no one's going to come to me. He takes the shot, beats Kidd, cuts this through a 4-goal game.
Second goal of the game for Riley Ford. As the Beaches grab it after that face-off, Webster to McKay, quickly up the floor. Beaches pull back as Webster takes it from Peterkin. Firth to his left side for Booth. Booth kept it going low. And over to Firth. Firth now close enough as he connects with Collison. Back in the direction of Booth. Booth spinning away from the defender. Tries again, underhand. Redirected from the net. Bounced off the boards in favor of the Beaches. But that'll be it for their 30 seconds with the ball. Oakville with possession. McDonald now. Checked away from the ball by Webster. McDonald keeping up with it as best he can. A trio of Beaches, though, too much for him. Illegal substitution penalty as 6 Beaches were on the floor when they weren't supposed to be.
That's a costly penalty there from the Beaches. A sloppy change. Too many men. Illegal substitution will be the call, but that's exactly what happens there. And not going to get a look at it, but you can trust us. 6 blue shirts on the turf. So Oakville scoring off the power play last time. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
Wright takes that pass behind the net. Tipped in the direction of the Buzz in front of the net. Wright again. Takes a chance! No mistake about it! His second of the game!
Jake Wright. Nothing wrong about this shot here. Great feed from Jackman. And again, time and space. Peterkin does not slide. Hickey's too far over on the righties. And it's just a lot of time, a lot of space. Wright getting his second goal. It's his second goal where he creates his own shot due to that athleticism. He's got such a great shot from the outside, and he shows it there, beating Kidd over the right-hand shoulder.
3 points this afternoon for Jake Wright to build upon his postseason so far. And you mentioned a moment ago, these goals, they've been closing that scoring gap and using these man advantages to their own advantage so far.
They certainly have, and that's kind of what we've been waiting for this Oakville team to come alive a bit. We know how well they are offensively. We know they've got a lot of talent, but again, just not getting to the middle of the floor. So when you get those power play opportunities, you gotta make them count, and that's what they've done here in the third period.
Dong and Phoenix Lefebvre battling for that ball off the face-off. Beaches lost it behind him. Buzz the other way now. Good hustle by the Buzz through center. It's Jackman. Turns away for a moment. He found Sheehan. McAlpine. Gets it over to the right side. Backing away was Luke Dahlwig. Got the ball close enough to the play. Collected by the Buzz again. McDonald takes a chance as their shot clock is running out. Beaches now, a fresh 30 seconds in their favor. Ferry has it. Ferry with the drop off to McPherson, to Firth on the right side. Firth looking for options, gives it to Collison. Last Beaches player to join the zone. Over to his left side instead. as Miller has it, close enough now for the finish. No luck there, and Oakville trouble trapping it. Beaches, big scoop there from Firth. He's picking up speed, gets around Thompson. Wide of the net, though.
First off, I have no idea how Willem Firth is even able to pick up that loose ball, and he almost gets that shot off. We know how skilled he is with his shooting, his passing, but it's those little plays that make him so special.
Eddie Q outside of Toronto zone. Luke Dawick now kept it going. McDonald, the fifth player to finally get a touch for the Buzz at the net. Hickey trying to catch up to it first, but he gets some help instead and manages to trap that ball, move it up forward. Slowing things down, looking for the other four Beaches players to join the floor. Collison accepts it from the captain. Moving to his left now. Connects with Firth, keeps it going to the right of Constantopoulos. In lone in front, and Firth can't beat Constantopoulos like that. Here's Morgan. High above everyone. Dong now stops in his tracks. Over to McAlpine. Tipped towards Q. Halfway through the Buzz shot clock. Nothing yet as Q looking for space, passed instead. Back in the direction of McAlpine at the chest of Kidd, slowing things down for the Beaches to get started on the right side, and a penalty drawn by Eddie Q and the Buzz.
I really don't know if I like this one as a penalty, to be quite honest. Maybe a possession call at this point in the game. We're going to get a look here. Maybe that was a bit high after watching that again, but again, certainly for the Beaches, a penalty you cannot afford to take as Oakville starts to really gain this momentum, especially on the man advantage.
Third playoff game for Josh Ferry in this postseason. Product of Guelph Minor Lacrosse, currently in the penalty box, while Wright and the Buzz, successful on their previous man advantage, looking to build upon that. Behind the net to Sheehan, in front to Wright, back to Sheehan, he takes a chance, turned away by the right side of Kidd. Catching up to it, Buzz, can't do much else there, launched in the direction of Hickey. Hickey picking up speed around Hukel. Back outside of Oakville. Zone, Hukel, good pressure, forcing the captain all the way to center, and a high pass still out of reach for McPherson. McPherson triple teamed, and the Buzz to their advantage. 30 seconds of the shot clock now belong to the Buzz. Halfway through their power play without a result.
Not sure if you could see it behind the play, but Will Sheehan was down on the floor grabbing his leg. I think it might have just been a cramp. But because Beaches had possession, they weren't going to blow it down.
Buzz with momentum now. Out of reach for McDonald. He's chasing it for the corner. Takes a body. Still with the play. Up against the boards. And the shot clock runs out. Fresh 30 seconds for the Beaches. Hustling out of the zone, Phoenix Lefebvre avoids Bagnall. Stops outside of Oakville zone. Roller to center. Firth. Short pass for Pouliot. Pouliot makes the pass and joins the play in Oakville zone. Meanwhile, Collison has it on the right side. Collison now trying to avoid Barker, pulls away. And Oakville with the ball now. 30 seconds of possession to Thompson, and the Buzz makes that pass to Q. Back to 5-on-5 action as Ferry returns to the bench. Q has it. Sent across for Luke Dawick. Back in the direction of Eddie Q. Wasn't ready for it. Hickey off the boards. Capitalizes and goes on the right side. Luke Dawick catching up to him. Pulls away. Bit of trouble for Luke Dawick getting off the floor. Makes his way to the bench. 5-on-5 continues. Beaches with possession now. Halfway through the shot clock in their favor. No shot yet. McPherson across the zone. Final 10 seconds on the shot clock. trying to get in position. Lots of passing as Firth has it now. Final 5 seconds. Takes a chance off the right side of Konstantopoulos. Catching up to Firth again in the offensive zone. Hot on that loose ball and bounces it outbound.
Such a smart play. Doesn't go to chase the ball, allows it to come in, picks up that loose ball, gets a fresh 30 seconds for his offense.
Here's Collison pushing his way inside as best he can now. Double team to the floor. Ball goes loose. And Oakville with position. Tyler Ford takes it. The lone buzz inside Toronto zone for a moment. Now Eddie Q from the left side, halfway through the third period. Buzz trail by 3. Both goals in this period so far in favor of the Buzz. Started out as a 10-5 third period, and now a shot at Kidd. Q hot on that loose ball again. Another fresh 32nd in the offensive zone. McDonald to the right side. Jake Dawick keeps it going. Down low. Gets in the play as well. Shot taken at Kidd there. Can't beat him that time. Beaches.
Great chance by Brian Jackman. Gets his hands free, but it's a big stop from Kidd to keep this a 3-goal lead.
20 seconds left on the shot clock for the Beaches as they still command the game with a 3-goal lead. And now the physicality picking up. The captain, Dong, has something to say as Bagnall was taken down.
So keep your eye on the near side there. You see Webster getting involved with Dong. So here's some pushing and shoving, and then there's the couple of extra cross checks on the ground to Bagnall, who's been all over Collison and Firth all game long, doing a great job getting under their skin. That is a very, very, very unfortunate penalty for Collison. Discipline was a big theme when talking to both coaches, and certainly there have been some points where some of the best players on the floor have lost their cool. That's certainly a case for Collison here in this moment.
Q made that pass to Jackman. Jackman gets it back, takes a shot, scores! They're within 2!
Great ball. Look at all the picks. Look on the yellow shirts there. You see, then now it's open up. And look at how aggressive the Beaches have to get. They get completely spread out, but still they challenge the shooter, and it's just Jackman who the last possession had a really good chance. Kidd made the save, got a piece. That time Kidd gets another piece, but that one finds the back of the net. And that all happens because of that penalty by Collison.
His second goal of the 2023 OJLL playoffs brings this game within 2, now trailing 10-8. Webster takes that from Ferry. Moves it downward to the captain, Hickey. Halfway through their shot clock. No result yet. Final 10 seconds on the shot clock. Beaches with possession, as Palmer makes the pass. To Firth, high against Konstantopoulos. Beaches get it back though, Firth. Buying some time, makes that first pass, Miller. Deep, as it comes just outside to Hickey. Delayed penalty against the Buzz coming up.
I think it's going to be against Dong as well as he throws Firth to the ground.
6 Beaches players on the floor. See how long this lasts as the Beaches, with final 3 seconds left on the shot clock, finally take a chance there. A wild shot there, and that'll do it to set up the power play.
Huge, huge moment. I'm looking right to the big number 44. You take a penalty so far away from your own net. We'll take a look here. Dong, yeah, no doubt, has that extra hand, rips Firth right to the ground. Boom. Looks like the 2 near side officials' hands, Blair Ferguson and Mark Sands, hands go up, so no doubter on that one, especially all eyes on Firth with how much of a beating he's been taking all series long. But as mentioned, I'm looking at 44 here, Matt Collison. you take a penalty that you definitely shouldn't take so far away from your own net. Now here's an opportunity to make up for it, claim some redemption with a big goal to add some insurance to your 10-8 lead. But how about that guy right there? Unbelievable play, not just here this afternoon, all series long. He's been lights out.
31 saves this afternoon. That's the story about Evan Konstantopoulos. Every time I've had the chance to watch the Oakville Buzz, he is always a prime star in these goaltending matchups. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast against Deacon Knott and the Burlington Blaze, nothing short of entertainment this afternoon against Andrew Kidd and the Beaches. 2-goal difference, just over 7 minutes left in the third period. Beaches on the power play. Firth now returns it. Firth gets it back, takes a chance there. Tyler Ford's stick interrupts that shot. Back though to Firth at the top. He takes another chance and it just trickles in.
3 goals for Firth, and this one coming on the power play. Look, now we saw Greg Palmer with 3 goals this afternoon. They're starting to show him respect, but because what we saw earlier in the game, taking away Firth, taking away Collison, now they're showing that respect to Palmer. It frees up Firth. He's able to get that stop. Unfortunate bounce, though, for Konstantopoulos because he makes the initial save, goes over his shoulder, and trickles in. Nothing to take away from his afternoon. He's been brilliant. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty indeed. Webster takes a cross-check right to the back of the head.
Another power play coming up for the Beaches. They capitalized excellent a moment ago. Now with the extra man on the floor, final 5 seconds left on the shot clock to make something happen, or they get the power play, and Huckel stops everything.
Webster has done a fine job getting under the skin of a lot of players on this Oakville team, but no doubt cross-check right to the back of the head. Thomas Bagnall, who's played quite the aggressive game all day long, but just a bit too much, a bit too high, especially on the back of the head. It's certainly a dangerous play.
Firth gets it back to his left side. Back to Firth, now turned away. And the loose ball in the direction of the Beaches. Just outside of Oakville's zone. Tyler Ford trying to poke it forward. Went behind him instead. To Hickey.
All right, what Oakville penalty kill do we see? Are they going to give up the right-hand shots? Are they going to go to Firth? Now, just because of all the weapons the Beaches have, it's tough to stop.
And Collison with the chance there. Off the left shoulder of Konstantopoulos. Collison again to start the play.
It looks like they're going with a more traditional box, but keeping it tight at the top, taking away that shot from Firth. It's going to have to come down to the shooters here. Can they stick one?
Firth now loading up, makes the pass instead, and that's a good shot from Palmer, but a better save from Konstantopoulos. Fresh 30 seconds on the clock once again for the Beaches on this power play. Halfway through their power play, no result. Firth trying it, and there it is! Back-to-back power play goals for the Toronto Beaches.
A near identical shot, and this is just goes to show you the sauce Firth throws on this ball. Look at the spin. Again, Konstantopoulos makes the save, goes off the shoulder, but because there's so much spin on it, goes off and goes in. It rolls in. A near identical, like you can't tell me, I don't know which goal that was because it was a nearly identical shot and an identical finish.
Call it a deja vu. It was a power play marker a moment ago and once again recently. And here's Eddie Q looking for a response, has the defense scrambling, but can't beat Kidd. Phoenix Lefebvre took it up the right side. Drop off at center. Collison back on the floor. To Firth, back to Collison. Just outside for Hickey. Quickly to the left. Palmer continues it down low. Now close enough for Firth again. Redirected behind the net. Oakville quickly with the ball. The captain, Dong, on the left side. trying to get past the big body of Collison, steered away. At center instead, Tyler Ford. McAlpine. Sent that to McDonald across the zone now. Jackman moving in, rushing Kidd, and Kidd with the save. Hewitt on the floor, over to Ferry. Outside of Oakville zone, McPherson. Halfway through their shot clock as we approach the final 4 minutes of regulation. 4-goal lead as Webster has it outside for a moment. Deep to the right of Constantopoulos, now pulling away. McPherson again, trying to beat Bagnall. Turned away. Passed across the zone, and that'll do it for their shot clock. Oakville ball.
Not so fast as Oakville's going to sit down again for another penalty. This time it's Ryan Barker for the slash, the off-ball slash. With when you have 3 officials on the floor, which they do in the Ontario Junior Lacrosse League, those off-ball slashes are going to be called all the time. And this might be a little bit of frustration boiling over for this Oakville team. You come so close, but now the Beach is really starting to pull away.
Definitely put a scare in the Beaches when they brought this game within 2, but those back-to-back power play goals, you're right, Pat, definitely under the skin of the Buzz. And yet another man advantage in this third period for the Beaches. Firth at the top, faked it at the net. Another fake from the left side. Firth again, wide of Constantopoulos' right post. Quickly on that ball, or at least trying to be, was Palmer. Nonetheless, Beaches get it back. Collison faked it, not once, not twice, but thrice was the pass across the zone. Firth now behind his back to Collison. Final 8 seconds on the shot clock there. A rapid pass, a rapid shot, can't beat Constantopoulos. Quickly on it, the captain, Dong leading the way on the left side. Feels the second, Firth and Hickey approaching him, lost the ball.
Look at the hustle play. Look at the hustle play from Wilford. Get back in reverse transition, jars the ball free. When your best players are making those effort plays, it just injects so much confidence and so much energy into your team. You know, you truly love to see that.
Firth gets it back from Palmer. Down low, back up top to Collison. Firth now, a no look at the net, but made the pass instead and can't beat Constantopoulos.
Constantopoulos, he's a big body, plays his angles really well, but has such great athleticism. That's twice now he's been able to go pipe to pipe and make that big save on the quick stick.
Here's Eddie Q. Couldn't beat a trio of Beaches, just passed it to Luke Dawick. Dawick to his right side, back to Eddie Q now on the left, trying to split defenders there. Robinson and his partner pushed away. Eating stick, handling that possession very well. Now he charges away from the boards, trying to make a shot happen. It takes 4 Beaches players to collapse on Eddie Q.
That's just the type of athlete that Q is. Look at the legs. He's such low center of gravity, but he chews up enough clock, kills off that penalty. Now, if you can get a defensive stand here, I know it's a lot here for Oakville. Get the stop here, then go to work. Got to score some offense. Maybe it comes in transition.
Here comes Morgan now, using his own size. Spun away to Tyler Ford instead. Ford trying to cut in behind the net. McAlpine outside. To his left, McDonald across the zone. Right, continues it to his right, gets it back and can't beat the open side of Kidd. McAlpine trying to bring that down, loose ball there. Went off a Beaches player in the direction of McDonald and the Buzz, and a wild shot out of play.
Great scoring opportunity there for Wright. We've seen him score twice from the outside, but again, this team is just so much more deadly when they're attacking the cage, driving down forward, getting through the alleys, taking it to the net instead of settling for those outside looks.
Final minute of regulation. Beaches with a shot there. Thompson picks that up quick. Thompson, though, pushed around by Collison. Now he's got Collison chasing. Collison getting physical with his stick, and it bounces back towards Barker. Barker just outside. Riley Ford will accept that pass, takes a chance, and off the boards. Phoenix Lefebvre has it. Final 30 seconds of regulation as Phoenix Lefebvre zooms out of the zone. Stops in his tracks on the right side. Looking for options. Now he pulls away from Kuhlman. Kuhlman now deep in the zone, and I guess Jake Dawick and Webster ready to go, but it ends as quickly as it started, Pat.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get some fisticuffs to set the tempo for game number 4, but both guys are just going to get the gate. They're going to have to try that a little bit later, maybe next game.
It seems they have some details to sort out, which I too am trying to make a point of here.
It's likely just going to be 5-on-5 aside. Both of them going to get the gate.
And it seems the Beaches with possession will just hang on to the ball, let it roll in the direction of Constantopoulos, and I think we can get ready to announce who wins Game 3. It was the road team in Game 1, it was the road team in Game 2, and it's the road team in Game 3. Most importantly for the Beaches, they are up 2-1 in the best of 5. 1 win away from moving on to round 2 as the series shifts back in their favor at home.
Hoping to get back to the Minto Cup. They did it last year as the Ontario final, so this year it's going to have to come from an Ontario championship. Still a far ways away, but the easiest way to get in is winning that next game. Punch your ticket to the next round. But for Oakville, this is a much, much better effort. Even though they won Game 2, I think this is probably their most complete game offensively and defensively. 8 goals was the magic number. They scored 8, weren't able to win. But I think Oakville's got to keep their heads held high, as it was a great performance from start to finish. Just need to tighten some things up to extend this series when they play in Pickering next.
And such a pleasure to bring you the OJLL Game of the Week presented by Milk Up Ontario. Final score from Game 3 at the track, Beaches 12, Oakville Buzz 8. For Gary and Chris behind the scenes, my partner with the analyses and breakdowns, Pat Gregoire, I'm Anx Kumar saying goodbye from the track, and we'll be back for Game 3 of Orangeville Northman and Six Nations Arrows on Monday night at 8 p.m. right here on the OJLL on YouTube. Goodbye for now.